So we had discussed in last lecture of multiple integral that we have considered some examples to evaluate the multiple integral, and in that examples we have already limits are given. Now in this lecture we will discuss some more examples of multiple integral, but what is the difference between the previous lectures example is that we will in this lecture we will consider the examples in which limits are not given directly, but the region is specified in terms of some curves. Region is bounded by some curves are given, say x is equal to 0, y equal to 0, y equal to x square, like that some curves are given. Then we have to first draw the region of integration. We have to create first rough sketch of the region, and then we will decide the region is bounded by which curve. So what are the limits of x variable, what are the limits of y variable, etc. So let us consider some examples of this type of multiple integral. So we start with the example. You evaluate double integration over r xy dA, where r is the region bounded by R is the region bounded by x-axis and ordinate x is equal to 2a, and the curve x square is equal to 4ay, x square is equal to 4ay. So here we want to evaluate this double integration over r xy dA, where r is specified in terms of some curves. X-axis, this ordinate x is equal to 2a, means x equal to 2a is also a curve, it is a vertical line, and the curve x square is equal to 4ay. So what is our first job? First of all, we will try to create rough sketch of the region. So let us draw. So say this is my x-axis, this is y-axis, this is my origin O. Now x square is equal to 4ay. So it is a parabola. X square is equal to 4ay. So the shape of the parabola will like this: x square is equal to 4ay. So this is my x square is equal to, this is what, x square is equal to 4ay. Now another curve is x is equal to 2a. So let me consider this is say my a, then this will be say 2a. So this point is set 2a, then x equal to 2a will be this line, and here I assume that, so this is my line 2a. Here it is not given, but I assume that a is greater than 0. If a is negative, then the 2a will be pointed this side. So again it will be the symmetric case, not an issue. So let me consider a is greater than 0. So x is equal to 2a is this line, and the x-axis means this portion. X-axis means this portion. So the equation of this x-axis is y equal to 0. So the region of integration will be this one. This dotted region, the shaded region will be what? This is our region of integration. So let me say this is O is what, 0, 0 coordinates. Now we have to find, okay, this point is 2a, so the coordinates of this point will be 2a, 0. So let me say that point is a, and let me say this point of intersection of these two will be what, B. So obviously its x coordinate will be 2a. Then what will be y coordinate? So to find out y coordinate, we have to solve the equation of these two curves, x equal to 2a and x square is equal to 4ay. But now it is easy to solve. Say you just take x is equal to 2a, x coordinate will be, because it is on the vertical line, so you take x is equal to 2a, then from here you will get whatever the value of y. So to find the coordinates of point B, you take, to find the, in fact, y coordinate of the B, you take x is equal to 2a in x square is equal to 4ay, or you may say, coordinates, points of coordinate B, we solve this, x square is equal to 4ay and x is equal to 2a. These two, you just solve these two equations. So you just put x is equal to 2a, so x is 2a, then it is 4a square is equal to 4ay. So it gives me what, a cancel, 4 cancel, so y will be what, y will be a. So this coordinate will be what, y will be a. So this is what, so therefore the coordinates of B is what, B, x coordinate is 2a and y coordinate is a. So now we have this coordinates of B also. So now we want to integrate this, our multiple integral, double integration xy over this region. So here we have two choice, either you consider vertical strip or horizontal strip. So let me consider a vertical strip. So if you look at vertical strip, so let me say this strip is PQ. So now you consider vertical strip, let PQ be a vertical strip as shown in the figure. Now the bottom end of the strip will be P and the top end of the strip Q will always lies on y equal to 0 and the top end will be on the x square is equal to 4ay. Now you move this strip and you think that this strip is very flexible, so you, to cover this region, you move the strip horizontally from where to where, O to this point, say this point is A, so O to A, you move this strip horizontally from 0 to, from here to up to A, then this region will cover, and we assume that our strip is what, it is a very flexible, so at here its height will becomes this much like, and at this end its height becomes this much. So we can think in this way. So what are the limits? So here let PQ be a vertical strip as shown in the figure. So therefore the limits of y are, what? So its bottom end is on y equal to 0 and this top end is over x square is equal to 4ay. So y will be what? Y will be x square by 4a. So y are what? 0 less than or equal to, y will be less than or equal to x square by 4a. So y varies from 0 to x square by 4a and limits of y will be always in terms of x, and limits of x are what? The variable this of y and is small x are what? So x varies from where to where? X varies from 0 to x is equal to 2a. So 0 less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 2a. So I hope the limits are clear. So now we just integrate our function with this limits of x and y. So therefore, so thus our I, this integration, double integration I will be what? Let me write it from here. So this I will be what? Double integration of xy dA over R. So our limits xy, limits of y are 0 to x square by 4a, and limits of r x is 0 to 2a. These are limits of y, so I will write dy first, and these are limits of x, so it is dx. So let me write it is y equal to this, and these are limits of x. Now it is a simple problem. Now first we integrate with respect to y, because limit of y is variable. So when we integrate with respect to y, according to rule, the variable x will be treated as constant. So this will be what? It is equal to integration 0 to 2a. Now with respect to y, so x is constant, so x as it is, and integration of y is y square by 2, and limit is from where to where? It will be from 0 to x square by 4a, and we left with dx. I hope this is clear. Now simply substitute the limits. So when we substitute the limit, we just substitute instead of y only, not for x. So x by 2 will be as it is, and y square means it will be x raised to 4 by 16a square, and y is 0, so it is 0 into dx. So finally 16 into 2, 32, a square is constant, take it outside, 0 to 2a, it will be x raised to 5 into dx, and it will be 1 by 32 a square. Integration is x raised to 6 by 6, 0 to 2a, so it is 1 by 32 a square into, now you put x is 2a, so 2 raised to 6, so it is 2 raised to 6 into a raised to 6 by 6 minus 0. So see, 32 is what? 32 is 2 raised to 5. 32 is 2 raised to 5, and here 2 raised to 6. So we left with only 2 into a raised to a square, a raised to 4. So square square cancel. So we left with a raised to 4 divided by 6. Again, it is a raised to 4 by 2 3s are 6. So it is 3. 2 and 2 will be cancelled with this 6. So it gives me, so a raised to 4 by 3. So my answer of integration I, double integration r x y dA over this region R is a raised to 4 by 3. So this is what when the limit, when the region of integration is given in terms of bounded by some curves, then we have to sketch the rough sketch of the region, and then we can decide the limit. Okay, so now let's consider one more example. Next problem is evaluate double integration over r xy into x plus y dA or dx dy, whatever it is given, that is fine, over the area between y equal to x square and y equal to x. And y equal to x. Over the area between y equal to x square, it is a curve, and y equal to x is another curve. So you just find the integration between these two curves, area lies between these two curves. So let us first of all draw these two curves. So y is equal to x square. So again it is a parabola. So how it look like? It is like this. Y is equal to x square. This is my parabola, y equal to x square. Now another curve is y equal to x. So y equal to x is a line passing through origin, and it is passing through first and third quadrant and making 45-degree angle with positive direction of x-axis. So this is my say positive x-axis, and this is y. So area between these two curves means our region of integration will be this. This will be my region of integration, this dotted region. So for that, first we need the intersection point of these two curves. So let me say O is the origin, so it is O 0, 0, and let me say this point is A. So here we have to find the coordinates of A. So to find the intersection points of y is equal to x square and y equal to x. So you just solve these two equations, and to solve it is y equal to x square, this is also y equal to, so you just compare the y. So therefore x square is equal to x, so it gives me x square minus x is 0, so therefore it is x into x minus 1 is 0, so therefore it is x equal to 0 or x is equal to 1. So x is 0. Now you put x and the values of x and y in any equation, then you will get the values of y. So x equal to 0, so from y equal to x we have x equal to 0 implies y is 0, and x is equal to 1 implies y is equal to 1. So therefore the points of intersection are O 0, 0 and A 1, x1, y is also 1. So the coordinates of A are 1, 1. So I hope this is clear. It is simply just the intersection points of two curves, and to find that you just solve that two equations of the corresponding curves and you will get the point of intersection. Okay, so now again here we have two choices. Either we can consider horizontal strip or we may consider vertical strip. So let me consider vertical strip. So you think about this vertical strip, say PQ, then bottom end of the P will always lies on the curve y equal to x square, and the top end of the strip will always lies on the curve y equal to x. Okay, this is my y is equal to x square, and this line is y equal to x. So it will be lies always on y equal to x, and we move this strip horizontally to cover the region of integration. So from where to where we have to move strip horizontally? So from O to up to A. So let me draw a dotted line, and here this will be 1. So from x is equal to 0 to x equal to 1, if we change the value of x from 0 to 1, then our strip moves horizontally and the strip is flexible. So when the strip is here, then it will be look like this, and when strip is here, then it will look like this, and when strip is here, then it will like this. So strip is flexible, so you move it horizontally, then this area will be covered. So thus the limits of y are always now here we have considered vertical strip, so limits of y will be variable, and the variable limit of y will be in terms of x. So the bottom end is on y equal to x square, so r y is equal to x square, to where the top end is on y equal to x. So y equal to x, that is my y varies from where to where? X square less than or equal to y less than or equal to x, and x r and the limits of x are what? x varies from 0 to 1. 0 to x is equal to 0 to x equal to 1. That is, my x varies from 0 to 1. So now it is just a matter to evaluate the integration. So let us evaluate it. So thus now this my I is equal to double integration over r x into y x plus y dA. So it is integration y varies from x square to x, and so this is my y, and x varies from 0 to 1 xy into x plus y. First we integrate with respect to y and then x, because the limit of y is variable. So now x here, when we integrate with respect to y, x will be treated as constant. So let me take this x is outside the integral sign. So this will be what? Integration 0 to 1 x integration x square to x. Now let me multiply this y inside. So yx plus y square into dy into dx. So now this will be what? Integration 0 to 1 x will be as it is. Now integration of this function with respect to y, treating x as a constant. So x is constant and integration of y is y square by 2, and integration of y square is y cube by 3, and limits are from x square to x into dx. So now integration 0 to 1 x, now substitute the upper limit, then x, so y is x, so it is x cube by 2 plus x cube by 3 minus x square, so x square that is x raised to 4, and as x is already there, so it is x raised to 5 by 2 plus x square cube, that is x raised to 6 by 3 into dx. So now it is equal to here I can make the simplification also, but I think okay, fine, let us it is x cube terms, both the terms are x cube, so 3 plus 2 5 by 6, so it is what? Integration 0 to 1 x into 5x cube by 6 minus x raised to 5 by 2 minus x raised to 6 by 3 into dx. So this is what? Integration 0 to 1 5x raised to 4 by 6 minus x raised to 6 by, you just multiply x inside, x raised to 6 by 2 minus x raised to 7 by 3 into dx. Now it is simple integration. So it is what? Now you integrate this function, so x raised to integration of x raised to 4 is x raised to 5 by 5 will be cancel with this 5 in the numerator, so it is x raised to 5 by 6 minus x raised to 7 by 7 into 2, it is 14 minus x raised to 8 by 24. So that's it. So it is from 0 to 1. Now you just substitute the upper limit and lower limit. So this is what it is equal to, you just put 1, so 1 by 6 minus 1 by 6 minus 1 by 14 minus 1 by 24, and due to 0 all the terms will be 0. Now this is just what? It is just a simplification. So here you can see here it is 2 into 3, 2 into 7 and 2 into 12. So 1 by 2 is common. So we left with 1 by 3 minus 1 by 7 minus 1 by 12. So what will be the LCM? Okay, you can merge these two terms also, 1 by 3 and 1 by 12 and 1 by, okay, so let us consider directly LCM. So LCM will be what? 7 into 12. So 7 into 12 will be the LCM, because 3 is already 3 will divide 12, so 7 into 12 will be the LCM. So here what we need? 4 into 7 minus, here I need 12 and minus, here I need 21, 7 and 3 both, 7 only, so it is 7. So we'll have 1 by 2 into 28 minus 19 divided by 7 into 12. So 19 means 1 will be, so it is 9, and it is 2 into 7 into 12. So again 3 into 3 is 9 and 2 into 7 into 4. 7 for the 28, 2 are 56, 3 by 56. So 3 by 56 is my final answer. So again the problem is very simple. So we just first sketch the y is equal to x square, y equal to x, then we have this rough sketch and the region accordingly, and we have considered vertical strip. So limits of variable y will be variable, it will be in terms of x. Just you set the limits and first integrate with respect to y, keeping x as constant. So we have this 3 by 56. This is my final answer. So now let us consider one more example. You evaluate under root xy minus y square, under root xy minus y square dA, where R is a triangle with the vertices. R is a triangle with the vertices. Zero comma 0, then 10 comma 1 and 1 comma 10. Sorry, 10 comma 1 and 1 comma 1. So these are vertices of the triangle, and R is the region, that is a triangle whose vertices are this. So first of all, let us sketch the region. So how it look like. So 0 0, so let me say O is my 0 comma 0, then 1 comma 1, and x coordinate is 10 and y coordinate is 1. So let me say this is 1 and this point is 1, then this point will be what, 1 comma 1. Now x coordinate is 10, so this portion is 1, so let me say this point is 10. Okay, so 10 comma 1, so 10, and at the same height I have here 1, so this point will be what, 10 comma 1. So 0 comma 0 means this point will be 1 comma 1, and this point is 10 comma 1. So 10 comma 1 and 1 comma 1, so y coordinates are equal, so these 2 points will be on the same line, on the horizontal line, this. Now 0 comma 0 will be like this, 0 comma 0 and 1 comma 1. Now 0 comma 0 and 10 comma 1, so this will be this slant line. So this is my triangle, the region of integration. This is my R. This dotted region is what? Region of integration R. Okay, so now here points of intersection of the curves are already given, but the equation of curves are not given. So now it is easy to find. See how we find. See this line joining, let me say this point is A and this point is say B. So the coordinates of O are 0, 0 and coordinates of A are 1, 1. Let me write clearly. It is this point is A, 1, 1. So both the coordinates are equal. So the line joining these 2 points will be what? Y equal to X. This line will be what? Y equal to X, because both the coordinates Y and X both are equal. Now you think about line AB. So the equation of line AB will be what? See here you can see its Y coordinate are equal. Y coordinates are equal. So it will be what? It will be horizontal line parallel to X axis. So the equation of the parallel to X axis is what? Y is equal to some constant, and it is passing through from where? 1. Y equal to 1. So the equation of this line will be what? Y equal to 1. Now what will be the equation of this OB? So it is passing through 0, 0 and 10, 1. So again it passing through origin. So the equation of a line passing through origin is what? Y is equal to mx. So now m is unknown, but I know that my this line is passing through 10, 1. So y coordinate is 1 and x coordinate is 10. So m will be what? 1 by 10. So it gives me what? Y is equal to 1 by 10 x. So it gives me what? X is equal to 10y. This is the equation of the line. So equation of this line will be what? X is equal to 10y. So now the equations of all these 3 lines are now known. So let me directly write the equations of the sides of triangle O 0, 0, A 1, 1 and P 10, 1 are the equation of OA is what? Y equal to X. This portion equation of AB will be what? Y is equal to 1, and equation of OB will be what? X is equal to 10y. Okay, now we have to decide a strip. So should we have to take a horizontal strip or vertical strip? So what do you think? So here we have both the choice for horizontal strip and vertical strip. See, in 2 previous examples we have considered vertical strip. Let me zoom this figure. My figure is like this. If you see, my figure is like this, right? And this point is what? Let me do in this way, little bit like this, right? This point is O 0, 0. This point is A 1, 1 and this point is B 10, 1. So if I consider a vertical strip, say this is my vertical strip PQ, then I have to rotate this strip horizontally. I have to move this strip horizontally. So from here to here, x is equal to 10, up to x equal to 10. So when I move this strip, then its initial position will be here, then it will come here, here, here. So you can see in this way. So when now this is my critical point, I am drawing a perpendicular from A. So this point will be 1. So up to here, my bottom, this is strip PQ, right? So bottom end will be on, this P will be on this line OB. OB means what? X is equal to 10y. And the top end will be on OA, that is y is equal to X line. And it is up to where? Up to this point A. But once it crosses this line, the line drawn from the A vertically, once it's crossed this line, then the situation of PQ strip is what? Let us see. The bottom end is, again, see here we have this situation. So again bottom end will be on the OB, and OB means what? X is equal to 10y, and the top end Q will be now on what? It is what? Y equal to 1. So it is what? Y is equal to 1. So here you can see, so this is what? This is a point A. So after this point A, once it crosses the point A, the upper hand of the strip get changed. Y equal to x2, y equal to 1. Yes, lower end will be remain same, but the top end will get changed. Okay, but let us think about the second case, that is horizontal strip. See, if you consider horizontal strip, so let me explain again by drawing new figure. Yes, so this point is my O, this one is A, and this one is B. So if I consider this horizontal strip, let me give the name of this strip RS. We say RS because PQ I have already used. So now I have considered a horizontal strip, so I have to move it vertically. So from where to where I move it? From here 0 to up to this point, and that point is what? It is 1. So I have to move it vertically. So whenever I move it vertically, at this situation strip will be like this, like this, like this, and so on. It is like this. So in every situation, the left hand point, see this is R point and this end is S. So R end will be always lies on OA. OA means what? Y equal to X. And the left hand point means this point, it will be always lies on this OB, and OB is what? X is equal to 10y. So throughout, from bottom to top, the left hand and right hand of the strip will be lies on the same curve. So there is no two part. But if you consider vertical strip, then up to certain level, that is up to point A, the bottom end and top end of the strip will be on x equal to 10y and y equal to x. But after A, the top end, upper end of the strip will get changed, will change the curve. So that is what we have here. We have to evaluate integration in two parts. We can do in this way also, and we can do in this way also. Both the ways are open. But here we have to evaluate two integrals, and here we have to evaluate only one integral. So this way will be easier as compared to this one. And ultimately the process of integration also depends on the integrand also. But here we can evaluate our integral only with the help of one limit. So let us go with this case. I hope the difference between considering horizontal strip and vertical strip is get clear from this example. It is a very simple example to understand the difference between whether we have to consider horizontal strip or vertical strip. And if we consider vertical strip, then what we have this situation, and if for the horizontal strip, what we have the situation. And in some examples we must have to consider one of the strip, either horizontal or vertical. We can't go for the both the cases. We will see that type of example also. Okay, so here we will consider horizontal strip finally. So let me remove this. So can I use this space also? So let us consider horizontal strip PQ as shown in figure. So let me draw a strip PQ. So this is what P and this point is Q. Then now we decide the limits. So therefore the limits of x will be variable limit. So the limits of x are from where to where? X is equal to, so x is equal to y to x is equal to 10y, and the limits of y are, now we move this horizontal strip vertically. To cover this area we have to move our strip from 0 to 1, y equal to 0 to y equal to 1, y equal to 0 to y equal to 1. So thus our integration, double integration over r, what is it, I forgot, under root xy minus y square dA, xy minus y square dA. So now this will be what? Double integration under root xy minus y square. Our limit of x is variable, so first dx then dy, and limits of x are what? Y to 10y, and limits of x are 0 to limits of y is 0 to 1, and limits of x is this one. Don't me write this, it will becomes dense. Okay, fine. So now our job is just to evaluate this integration. So first we integrate with respect to x. So we keep y is constant. So y is constant, so it is something like x into constant minus some constant. So this raised to 1 by 2 power. So here what will be the formula, or how we integrate this? So this will be, okay, fine. So this will be what? I hope you know this formula. Let me recall that formula. Integration ax plus b raised to n dx will be what? Ax plus b raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1, if n is not equal to minus 1. And here n is equal to what? 1 by 2. So you use this formula. Don't confuse with this x and this x, right? Here our a is what? Y, and b is what? Y square. So it is what? It is integration 0 to 1, and it is a xy, okay, divided by n plus 1, but here we have a times also, because a is what? It is a coefficient of x. So here xy minus y square raised to 1 by 2, but 1 by 2 plus 1, that is 3 by 2, divided by 3 by 2, and into coefficient of x, that is what? Y, into okay, fine. First of all, the limits are what? Y to 10y into dx. Okay, so this will be what? It is equal to integration 0 to 1. Now we put the limit only in place of, sorry, now we left with not dx, it is dy. Now you put the limit only at the place of x, because we are integrating with respect to x. So 3 by 2y is constant. First of all, you take it outside, so it will be what? 2 by 3y, and now you substitute the limit. So in place of x it is 10y, so it is 10y square minus y square raised to 3 by 2 minus just y. So y into y square minus y square, it is 0. So that is a good thing for us, because it becomes 0. Fine. So finally it is integration 0 to 1, it is 2 by 3 y, 10 y square minus y square 9 y square, and its square root it is 3 y cube into dy. So again it is what, 3 get cancelled, so 9 2s are 18, and y cancel, so 18 y square, so 18 is constant, take it outside, 0 to 1 y square dy, and finally it is 10 y cube by 3, 0 to 1, so it is 18 by 3, 1 minus 0 1, 18 by 3 is 6. So finally my answer is what, it is 6. So integration of our this function under root xy minus y square over this r, this triangular region, is 6 if we consider by considering horizontal strip. See, if you consider vertical strips, then you have to evaluate integral in two parts and you will get the same answer 6. You can do this in homework, but let us consider one more example, so that example will make idea clear more. Okay, fine. So next example, you evaluate double integration x square dx, x square dA over r we rough this first. Okay, fine. X square dA, where R is the region in the first quadrant, where R is the region in the first quadrant, bounded by the hyperbola, xy is equal to 16, and the lines y equal to x, y equal to 0, and x is equal to 8. So the region is given bounded by xy equal to 16, this is an equation of hyperbola, and the lines y equal to x, this is a straight line, y equal to 0 x axis, and x equal to 8, it is a vertical line, right? So these three curves are very easy to draw, and xy equal to 16, that is also very simple curve, and it is also given that we are interested in the region which is in the first quadrant. So let us first of all sketch the graph. So this is my x axis, y axis. Okay, xy equal to 16. Xy equal to, how its graph look like. So it is y is equal to 16 by x. So of course x will not be 0, and y is also not 0. So suppose x or y is 0, then this product is 0. So 0 equal to 16 not possible. So obviously for 0 comma 0 this function, the graph will not pass from the 0 0, or we can't talk about the graph xy at 0 0. So if you increase the value of x, if you take the different values of x, then y is what? It is 16 by x. And so if x is 1, then y is 16. So for x is equal to 1, y will be 16 somewhere here. As x is equal to 2, y will be 16 by 2, 8. X is 3, then y will be 16 by 3. X is 4, y will be 16 by 4. So as value of x increase, y will be what? It will be decrease. And if x is decrease, means if you take x is equal to say 1 by 2, x is 1 by 2, then y will be 32. So at 1 by 2, then y will be 32, so y will be increased. X is 1 by 4, then y will be 16 into 4, it is 64. So as x decrease, y will be increased, so they are inversely proportional. So the graph of y is equal to, so it will be look like this. Let me remove one from here, and let me, I am interested in just rough sketch, so it will be like this. This will be the graph of xy is equal to 16, and this point will be what, 1 comma 1. Fine. Now y equal to x, so y equal to x will be, okay, xy equal to 16, the another branch is here also in third quadrant, but we are interested only in the first quadrant, so no need to sketch this portion of the third quadrant. Now y equal to, so I am removing this. Now y equal to x line is like this. This is y is equal to x, line y equal to x. Now third one is what, y equal to 0. Y equal to 0 means it is x axis, so this is my y equal to 0, x axis. And then x equal to 8, so 8 will be somewhere here, say, so x equal to 8 will be like this. This is my 8, then this will be line x is equal to 8, perpendicular to the x axis. So the region bounded by this curves in first quadrant, so this is my region of integration. Okay, so first of all we have to evaluate the intersection points. So now I am not writing the argument to find the intersection of point. Now we will write directly. So this point, let me say O, then it is 0 comma 0. Now this line is y equal to x, and this is xy is equal to 16. So xy is equal to 16 and y equal to x. So if you solve these two equations, then you will get this intersection point. So y equal to x, so you just put here y equal to x, so it is x square is equal to 16, so x is equal to plus or minus 4. So x is plus 4 or y x is minus 4, but x is minus 4 means it will be in the third quadrant. So here we consider x is equal to plus 4. So let me say this point is A, then x coordinate is 4, then y will be what? So y will be also 4, because y and x should be equal on this line, so y is also 4. Now here x is 8, let me say this point is O, A, it is B, then the x coordinate is definitely 8. To find out the y coordinate, now your equation of this parabola is xy is equal to 16. So now x coordinate is 8 because it is a vertical perpendicular line. So x is 8, so y is equal to 8y is 16, so y is equal to what? It is 2, so y coordinate will be 2. So in this way you have coordinates, and of course let me say this point A, B and C, and coordinates 8 comma 0. So all the four boundary points are now known. So let me write in short. So the shaded region in the figure is region of integration. The coordinates of boundary points are O 0 comma 0, A 4 comma 4, B will be 8 comma 2 and C will be 8 comma 0. Now you consider limits. So to consider the limits, we have to consider either a horizontal strip or vertical strip. See, if you consider a vertical strip, let me consider this is a vertical strip. Vertical strip is say PQ. Then I have to move it horizontally from O to C to cover this region. Okay, so when I move it horizontally, then from this point let me draw one perpendicular line segment from A and let me name it M. Then O to M, the bottom end is on y equal to 0 and the top end y is on y equal to x. But as this strip PQ will cross the line AM and it will enter into this region, then you can see, let me say it is the same way, it is PQ. Then the bottom end is on the y equal to 0, but the top end is not now on y equal to x. Now the curve is changed from here. Now the top end is on xy equal to 16. So here we have two region of integration will be in two parts, say R1 and R2. So let me say this portion is R1 and this portion say is R2. Okay, so in previous example also, if we consider, if we here in previous example we have considered horizontal strip, but if we go for the vertical strip, then again we have two region in previous example. So we avoid that technique and we go with horizontal strip. And here for vertical strip we have two regions. So let us go for the horizontal strip and let us see what happened. So if you go with horizontal strip, then I am not drawing in this figure. Let me draw again in another figure. So I have a region like something like this, right? This is my point O, this is my point A, this is B and this is C. So if I consider a horizontal strip, then I have this situation, say this is point PQ. So when I consider a horizontal strip, then I have to move it vertically. So when I move from 0 to O to 0 to and the coordinates of A are 4, 0 to 4, then I have this line B. So after B, the right hand point of this strip will get changed. It will change the curve. Up to B it is on this x is equal to 8. But after this, the right hand end of the strip will change the curve. So if you consider horizontal or vertical, in both the cases you must have two regions. So there is no choice. You have to consider two region of integration. You have to divide your region of integration in two parts. So let us go with vertical strip and let us divide this region in two parts and let us see what happens. So here y equal to 0 line and this curve is y is equal to x. This curve is xy is equal to 16. Okay, fine. So therefore, thus this I is what double integration x square dA over r. But now this double integration x square dA will be on r1 plus double integration over r2 x square dA. Now r1 is this one and r2 is this one. So here I have considered a vertical strip. So limit of y will be variable. So now you just look at only the first region R1. So what will be the limits? X square and limit of y variable. So y equal to 0 to y equal to x. So this will be what? Y equal to 0 to y equal to x. And let me remove this y also, 0 to x. And limits of x will be what? 0 to this. The coordinates of m will be what? this is a perpendicular line passing through AM. So the coordinate of A, whatever the x coordinate of A will be the x coordinate of M, and x coordinate of A is 4. So it is x is equal to 0 to 4. So this is limit of y and these are the limits of x. And first we integrate with respect to what? Limits of y is variable, so first with respect to y, then with respect to x, and plus in this integration x square from after AM, that is in R2, the bottom end is on y equal to 0 and the top end is on y equal to 16 by x. 16 by x, and it moves from the coordinates of M. Let me write here, coordinates are a 4 comma 0, so x equal to 4 to x equal to 8. So x varies from 4 to 8, and dy dx. Okay, so now we have to evaluate this to integration, and integration is very simple. So let us quickly evaluate. It is integration 0 to 4. Integration of, now we integrate first with respect to y. So x is constant, so x square is constant, so x square, and it is 1 0 to x dx, plus similarly here 4 to 8, x square is constant, and here again 1 0 to 16 by x into dx. So this is what it is, integration 1 x to 0, it will be x, so x square into x is x cube 0 to 4 dx, plus again this will be what, x square 4 to 8 16 by x into dx. X cancel, so integration of x cube will be x raised to 4 by 4 0 to 4, plus integration x cancel, so it is just x, so it is 16 into integration of x will be x square by 2, so it is just 8x square, and 4 to 8. So finally now just it is a matter of just putting the limit. So it will be what? So it will be, you just put 4, so 4 will get cancelled, so it is 4 cube minus 0, it is 0, plus this will be what, 8 square, so 8 into 64 minus, or you just keep 8 constant, so 64 minus 16. So it will be finally, this is what it is, 64 plus 8 times 64 minus 16. So 64 minus 16. So here we have 10. So it is 4, 5. So it is 44. Right. So finally, what will be this? Uh, 44 into 8. 64 plus, I think this will not cover in the video, so let me go in this way. So from here it will be 64 plus 35 416. Sorry, it is something, sorry, 32 2 3 3 something is wrong. I did some mistake. 44 into, sorry, 64 minus 16. I get this thing. It will not be 44. Sorry. Okay. 64 minus 60, so it is 54 and it will be 48. Now it's fine. So 64 6. So now it is 8 448. So now this is my final answer. It is 448. So in this example, if you consider horizontal strip or vertical strip, you have no choice. You must have two regions. So you have to divide your region into sub-regions, and you have to evaluate this integral. But it is also a simple process. For that you should need intersection points and the rough sketch of the region with boundaries. So this is how we evaluate our multiple integral when the limits are not directly given and it is described in some of boundaries of the curves and geometrically. So first you need to sketch it rough sketch, and then you have to find its boundary points, then you just set the limit. And there is a simple rule to keep in mind, that if you consider vertical strip, then limit of y is variable, and if you consider horizontal strip, then limit of x is variable, and if you consider vertical strip, then you move it horizontally, and if you consider horizontal strip, then you can move it vertically to cover the region, and you decide the limits, and you just evaluate the double integration as we have discussed in the previous lecture. So that's what for today's lecture. So we stop this lecture here, and in next lecture we will consider some more examples of this multiple integral. So thank you. We stop this lecture here. Thank you.